So, greetings of the day. And after group functions, it's very, very important to learn group by clause because it boosts, or you can say that it maximizes use of group function, right? So let's see some more interesting points about group function with the help of group by clause. Take a scenario. Suppose if I want to know, suppose I'm running a college and I'm running various courses like BCA, BBA, MBA, BTech, MTech, MCA, clear? And these all records are there in one table only. And I want to know that department-wise number of students, or you can say course-wise number of students. That cannot be done without grouping of the records. Means in this case, all the records will be grouped on the courses, like all records of BC will form one group, BB will form another group, MBA will form another group, MCA will form another group. It means all records having common courses will be grouped. Means if suppose we are running 5 courses and I want that course wise number of students, in that case there will be 5 groups created, and this is only possible with the help of clause like group by. Group by is a very, very powerful clause. It is able to help us in solving many real-time problems which we can resolve with the help of group by clause in addition with group functions. So it's clearly written here also. This clause is used to group records having similar values for a particular or for a particular column. Like I said, I want to know number of students course wise. Means that what is the particular column that is called course. I want to group student based on course. Clear? So that group function calculations can be done on those records. So first of all, grouping will be done, then calculation will be done out afterwards, right? So let's see some example on this. Like see, to know number of person working in different department. I'm running a company and I want to know different number of persons working in a department or department wise number of employees if I want to know. So the answer is very, very simple. That is what? That answer is very simple, and that is select department number, count star. We all know that we have already used this in previous videos where you have learned use of group functions. And then again, I want to know department number. This is the basis for classification, you can say. This is the basis for grouping. So whatever column you are taking basis for grouping, that will be used with group by clause. So this group by clause will create based on department number. So this particular column must be there in the query. You can keep it or you cannot, but except this, if you are keeping any other column, you will not be able to get output, you will be getting error. So this was one example. Key second, to find department wise sum and average salary. Again, the question goes like that. I want to know department wise sum and average salary. Sure, grouping will be done based on department. So department number, select department number, sum salary, average salary from table name, group by department. To see how it is executed, first of all, this group by clause will create groups based on number of department. So in case of employee table, we are having three departments: department number 10, department number 20, department number 30. Clear? So in that case, there will be three departments. So three groups will be created, and once these three groups will be created, afterwards these group function will act on those groups, like sum, average will act on those groups. Again, this is another example of grouping group by clause, where we need to use group functions along with group by clause. So this is job wise total, minimum and maximum salary if you need to know. So simple, select job, sum sal, min sal, max sal. Here grouping will be based on from MP group by job. First of all, system will see how many jobs are there, and then it will group all records based on those jobs, and then it will display. One more thing, group by is given here group by one. You can do group by one also. No, no. So let us see further. So this was all from we can say when it comes to group by clause. Now we'll do hands-on directly. So let's move to the SQL prompt. So now, suppose I want to know, there is a question that please display or please show department wise number of people working. So select, we need to know department number, and then number of people working, count. I can write a star for number of people. From which table? From MP. Grouping will be based on group by department number because our query is department wise. So see, it's very simple. You will have department number here, and then you have number of employee in each department. Suppose the query goes like department wise minimum salary if you need to know. Then again select DEPT number, comma, uh, sum sal from EMP where, sorry, group by DEPT number. This is department wise salary paid. Means department number 30 pays this much of salary, department number 20 pays this much of salary for all their employees, for all its employees. Similarly, department number 10 pays 8750 for all its employees. Similarly, if somebody says, I want to know minimum, maximum, average salary job wise, how you can do? Again, your grouping will be based on job. Select job from EMP where, no. Select job, comma, min sal. I want to know min sal, comma, max sal, comma, AVG sal. And even you can add number of employee also. So count star from EMP and you will be using group by what? Job. Means I want to know this all detail job wise. See it here. You can get job wise, minimum, maximum, average, and number of employees for all the jobs available. Now you can understand the power of group by clause with group functions. Any kind of grouping, any kind of summary, any kind of summarization, any kind of such queries can be answered with the combination of group function and group by clause. One more thing, with the group by clause, we can add another powerful clause called having clause, where we all know that. But having is different. The difference between where and having, where groups or you can filters data after before grouping, right? When you try to fetch data from the table, where clause can prevent there. Filtering can be done with the help of. Suppose I want to know average salary, minimum salary, maximum salary, except department number 10. How to answer this? Query C, display average, minimum, say maximum salary for all employees except employees of DPT number 10. This is my query. To answer this, sure, you will be using where clause as well as having, sorry, group by clause. Let us see. Select, say, min cell, comma, max, max cell, say, AVG cell, or if any other fields, consider this, if we want to know minimum, maximum, and average cell for all employees except department number 10. So, from EMP, where what? DEPT number not equal to n, then I will be grouping group by group by DEPT number. DEPT NO. See, so now you can see this where is filtering record before grouping. Means now department number 10 will not take part in grouping. And if I add one more thing here, you will be able to understand department number 10 is not there. DPT and O, comma. See it here? Only 20 and 30 has taken part into grouping. Now, let's add one more thing. Let's add one more thing that is called number of employee. We'll use count inside bracket star close. Now we have department wise minimum, maximum, average and number of employee working. But if my question is I want to or please display or please print, please provide department wise minimum, maximum, average and number of employee working, but for those department where more than 3 people are working. Clear? What will be the answer? For this, I need to use having clause. Having count inside bracket I will be using count star, having count star greater than 3, greater than 3. See, now I have used two things. I have filtered some records before grouping and I have filtered some records after grouping with the help of having clause. So now you can understand the use of where and having clause. Use of where and having clause. Let's see another. I have removed here where clause. I have removed. Now the query is like that. This query, this is the answer of the query. Display department number, minimum salary, maximum salary, average salary, and number of employee working for that departments or for those departments where number of people working is more than 3. So this is the answer of that query. This is the answer where we have shown you department number, minimum salary, maximum salary, average salary, and number of employee working. But in all, we have taken this condition, having number of employee more than 3. Okay. So this was all from my side when it comes to group by clause. Please like, subscribe, and share my channel. Thank you so much for watching.